road again. Me and Greg on the road again. So we are on our second leg of our Pennsylvania road trip, and we spent the night last night in Floyd, Virginia. And if you haven't watched that video, I'll link that in the card up here. It was an awesome trip. So we are headed today to Pennsylvania. What was the name of the area that we're going to?
Howard, Pennsylvania.
Howard, Pennsylvania. So we got another little campsite we're going to today. And I think we've only got a little over 6 hours of driving to do today. So should be a lot of fun, beautiful scenery. And I'm looking forward to it. I know I've had a great time so far. So it's only going to get better from here, I think. So we are on the road again. So we made it a mile or so, and now we're sitting here waiting on our chance to go. They've got the road closed here, but had a question I was thinking earlier. You guys let me know in the comments, why does everything say up here Virginia is for lovers? I've never understood that. So in the comments below, leave me the answer for that and let me know what that means.
Spa. We could
have spa day, spa treatment. Old garage here.
This place is wings, burgers.
That's the Gobbler
Grill.
Gobbler Grill. So up here on the right, about a half a mile, is that barbecue place. Okay. Well, we've been driving for a few hours now, and it is time for some lunch. So we decided to stop in here. I think, I can't remember, I think the town is Mayland, Virginia, if I'm not mistaken. This is Fat Boy's Barbecue, so I should be right at home. Gonna go in here, grab us something for lunch. I think we're gonna switch drivers, hit the road again. I think we're still about 4 hours away from our target. All right, so I ordered the brisket here, so we'll see how that brisket is. Also got smoked mac and cheese, bourbon beans, and that was recommended, and we'll see how this goes. Smells really good. Well, my food got here, and instead of showing you guys, I decided to go ahead and just start chomping down, but it's a very good looking dinner, and or lunch, I should say. But that brisket is tender, very tender and juicy. Oop. That's what happens. I got the smoked mac and cheese, and then some bourbon beans, and these are good too. So So far, good lunch. All right, so final consensus.
Thumbs up.
Yep, same here. The brisket was really, really good.
To-go cup.
It's to-go bucket. The I'd say the smoked mac and cheese was really good.
Yes.
You had the green beans, didn't you?
Green beans were homemade, good size.
Yep, and I had the bourbon beans, and they were really, really good. So, Fat Boys Barbecue here in Broadway, Virginia. Come check it out.
I guess the Potomac River there separates West Virginia, West Virginia from Maryland. Natural boundary.
Right on exit 46. All right, that was a long ride, but we have finally made it. And this looks like a beautiful little spot. Check this out. We did it again. Look at this, guys. Holy mackerel.
This is freaking awesome.
Yeah, buddy. So that's our firewood then?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, see, there's the old bridge.
Mm-hmm. That creek is flowing there.
Yeah.
Wow. Really nice. This was definitely worth the drive. $25 a night on Hipcamp. I will leave a link in the description for this one too. Do you remember what the name of this site was?
Farm on the Creek is the actual
Farm
name.
on the Creek.
Farm on the Creek. And this site is number 3 Old Bridge Abutment, Creekside.
Well, I think that's it because that's the old bridge abutment. So, very cool.
I picked this from the picture.
Yeah. Greg killed it with his site choices. This is awesome. I'll tell you what though, it's chilly. I had to throw the hoodie back on because it is definitely chilly and 54 degrees right now. So that's chilly for me anyway. But yeah, I think it's time for us to go ahead and get some stuff set up. We're actually gonna cook some sausages for dinner tonight. So we definitely got to get a fire going. All right, we are set up. So I've got my hammock set up over here behind me, and then Greg has his set up back there. So we're both hammock camping tonight. And boy, this place is beautiful. So there is a little bit of road noise here, but honestly, I think Greg said it was $25 a night. You can't hardly beat it for a beautiful campsite like this right along the edge of this creek. Absolutely beautiful. So here in a few minutes, we're gonna go ahead and get the fire started and get ready to cook some dinner. We got some sausages to cook for dinner tonight. And so we're gonna do those over the campfire. I was able to walk around and scavenge a little bit of firewood, dry firewood, and then we got a bag of firewood because we weren't sure if we'd be able to or not. But I also found some birch bark. So we're gonna use some birch bark to get our fire started, hopefully. And right down here, we have these river birches. So we'll go ahead and try to use those to get the fire started. So that'll be cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I gotta process a little bit of this down and we'll get going. Oops, don't want to lose that. All right, so I ain't even gonna try to BS you. I started to try to get the fire going with the birch bark, but I'm wore out. It's been a long day of just riding, but I'm still tired. So I got all my wood prepped and everything. And I used a couple tumbleweeds to get it going, and it worked good. So yes, I could have made it with what I had. It would have been a little more work, a little more effort, but don't necessarily need to right now. And these are very convenient, so I used them. You can tear me up, you know who you are, but I did use these to get the fire started. I could have lied to you, but I didn't. All right, so the coals are burning down and we got the grill heating up there. We got some sausages that we're gonna go on there, but I found something at the store today that I wanna try. So these are buffalo eggs. Look at those things. Now, I had the idea for buffalo eggs years ago, and nobody was doing it, but I didn't follow through with it, and that's on me.
It's even got a packet of salt with it.
Even comes with salt and pepper on there. See what it smells like. I didn't need to touch it to my nose to smell it. Smells like buffalo. All right, let's see. It tastes a little like hot sauce. Not much. It's like there's more color than flavor. It's not spicy at all.
So you can
I could have done it better. I could have done this better. That's right.
It's not detecting me walking away from it. Unlock it automatically.
Move this fella up here. We grabbed some potato salad when we grabbed this other stuff, so I'm going to indulge. Have a little bit of potato salad.
Some cheese.
We got some cheese pieces and sausage. Looks really good. I got me some mule sauce in case I need some hot sauce. I'm gonna try one of these pieces of sausage. Look at that. Looks just like sausage, don't it? That's good sausage, though.
It is with the little mustard helps too.
Potato salad looks pretty good, too. Yeah, I'm gonna get me a little bit of this mustard on there.
Well, last night tonight, cheap meals.
Mm-hmm.
One's at what, $10 a piece?
Yeah, something like that. That ain't bad.
Nope.
Yeah, it's good with that mustard for sure.
This is good, but not as good as that.
Yeah. Grab me another one. So this morning, we started out in Floyd, Virginia, thinking that we were going to Pennsylvania. And so we were driving along, and next thing you know, I noticed that we're fixing to hit West Virginia. So we're driving through the tip, and we're like, oh man, we checked off another one, West Virginia. Because I've never been there, Greg's never been there, so I was like, cool. So we ticked off West Virginia from our map, you know, and cruising along a little more. And I had just sent Sarah a text that said, "Oh, we're in West Virginia." And then, like, not long after that, we were in Maryland. No, right?
Yeah,
Maryland. And I was like, wait a minute, no, we're in Maryland. And a couple of minutes later, we were in Pennsylvania. And I was like, well, now we're in Pennsylvania. So, but it was pretty neat. We had a really good drive today. From the last site to here was not a bad drive at all, as far as like time and distance and everything, but it was a beautiful drive.
Yes.
That's the first time that I have seen the big windmills, and we were going down through there. I hope they showed up in the video, but I don't know if they did or not. But we were going down through there, and the big windmills just up on top of the ridge, and it's pretty crazy looking, honestly. And they're huge, but it was kind of neat still, you know, to be able to just see some things that I've never seen before. But I will say, like I told Greg when we were coming through there, West Virginia looked like what I expected West Virginia to look like. Like with the more exposed rock faces. I don't know why that's what I expected, but that is what I expected. But it was the little short snippet of West Virginia that I saw today is what I was expecting. But it was a really nice drive today, and it worked out perfect with me and Greg. We switched off every few hours. We'd switch off and let the other person drive for a little while, and it's just been a great trip. So tomorrow morning we've got a short drive, so we were an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, less than an hour and a half.
So we'll be at Knoebels, and then we're gonna leave there in the afternoon, and then we've only got what, another hour and a half to our campsite tomorrow night. So tomorrow's gonna be a gravy day as far as driving.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it has really been, I've enjoyed myself tremendously so far.
Crossing a lot of things off my bucket list too.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been as far north as North Carolina, so maybe we'll see some other states.
Right.
And it's like I said, the scenery was just unbelievable.
Just beautiful.
And our route, which of course probably speak to another video, you know, we did a little bit of interstate, but we also had a lot of smaller routes in between towns and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, we saw a lot of rural farms, different things like that. And, you know, just gorgeous winding country roads.
Yep.
Mountains, and have to slow down to 30-mile-an-hour curves and stuff.
Did it say 55 mile an hour?
You never knew what you were going to see around a curve. You round a curve, and there'd just be this big valley with houses and barns in it.
Yep. Or you top a hill that it's blind. You don't know what's on the other side of. That was
scary.
That was scary. Like, whoop, whoa, what's coming next? But yeah, it was absolutely beautiful. That was. There was one that Greg is kind of talking about there, where we just came across the hill around the curve, and we didn't have the camera ready, but it was just the most beautiful valley, and it was like you could see forever, and just absolutely gorgeous place out there. So I would definitely, if you're doing a road trip and you want to come this way, I'm gonna link or try to link the route that we took, if I can figure out how to do it. Try to link that route so you guys could check it out if you wanted to. But at least this leg of it that we've done on this side, up near the mountains and through the mountains, is definitely worth the trip. So we actually have already decided that we want to try to take the wives with us on the next trip. Maybe. We'll see. But I think they would both enjoy where we came through, because just the scenery. I know I enjoy looking out there at all the old barns and stuff like that, but just,
lots of old tractors, equipment.
Yep, that's right.
Great.
Absolutely beautiful. So, but I think that I am going to finish eating this dinner and go over there and sit by the fire. the temperature is dropping. I think it's like 53 now.
It's supposed to be like 46 overnight.
Yeah, something like that. So not gonna be long, and old Sean's gonna have to go put some pants on, I think. So my least favorite part of the evening. Well, dinner was delicious. I'm full as a tick. I think I'm gonna just sit here and enjoy this fire for the rest of the evening. And it ain't gonna be too long before I'm gonna turn in and try to get some good sleep tonight. So I will see you in the morning. No, your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's not a superhero. It's just me, Sean, sitting by the creek, drinking a cup of coffee. So, I had a good night last night. I slept really well. Greg, not so much. He said he's just not a hammock camper, so which I understand that it's not for everyone by any means. But yeah, I slept great last night. I slept so good that I woke up at 6 this morning after having a dream that I'd overslept and that it was 8:30. I don't know. I guess I dreamed that I looked at my phone and it said it was 8:30 or something, and I popped open my eyes. I thought I had overslept, but it gets light so much earlier up here, and I don't know why. I guess maybe because we're higher or whatever. I don't know. But by 6 o'clock it was daylight, and at home it's still dark. So no pretty sunrise this morning. Everything is overcast and gray, and got down to 44 last night. Felt great to me. Got down to 44. I think it's only about 50 this morning. We opted to not build a fire this morning because we're going to be packing up and leaving here pretty soon. So instead, I just wrapped up in my little underquilt and no, overquilt, I'm sorry. Stayed warm, sitting out here enjoying the creek, drinking me some coffee. And Greg's sitting in his chair over there catching him a few more Z's. So I'm just let him sleep for a little while. I got some hot water over here, and whenever he wakes up, he can have his coffee. Something keeps splashing in the creek over there. It's so dark I can't see any fish. It's kind of muddy looking. But something keeps splashing over there like a fish jumping or something. And I don't know what fish they have up here that might jump like that. I'm out of my element. But this is such a beautiful sight. There is a little road noise But honestly, it's not enough to bother you. The sounds of the creek kind of overpower the road noise. Every now and then you'll hear a truck or something go by, but I didn't have anything really bother me last night while I was sleeping as far as noise goes or anything, so really, really nice spot here. Today we're going to be packing up and getting out of here, and we're headed to Knoebels. So the YouTube creator meet and greet or meet up, I don't remember what they're calling it, but or what Tony's calling it, but it should be a lot of fun today. I think there's going to be a bunch of people there and a bunch of YouTubers there, which will be cool. And a lot of the guys that I watch, I'll get to meet in person today, so that'll be pretty neat. But first, I'm gonna drink my coffee and just chill for a little while. Yesterday we did a lot of driving, and today we don't have much driving to do at all, and that's gonna be nice. So I don't have to rush around and hurry this morning. I can chill by the creek and drink my coffee.
Picture tape or something to kind of leverage on that.
Right. Yeah, they don't call them stuff sacks for nothing. You got to stuff it. Now we got it. All right, guys, so as you can see, we got the site picked up and we are ready to hit the road. This has been an awesome trip, and I hope you guys enjoyed the second leg of our Pennsylvania road trip adventure. So if you did, give it that big thumbs up for me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you get notified next time we put out a video. You can follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. I think the only thing there is left to do here is take this hat off, swap out for my Random Adventures Legacy hat, and head to Knoebels. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next week. There he is. I got you. I found you. There is a lot of fun stuff to do